Ryan Grindelin.
I've been heard he's called the Gunk Funk.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, Lucas Gunkelman.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well,
That
runs it down, boys. That's our tournament field right there.
But what do you think about the South bracket here? Ike once again, upset man. Do we have any upsets?
Well, the 5 seed in this bracket is actually strong, unlike the current 5 seeds. So I see Adam Miller actually making a very good push and challenging Turbo, in the to play into the regional championship game. I see Benji Shallow having a strong game against Eric Ocker. I think Benji Shallow was very low seeded in this tournament. I also see Jared Ewan making a good push. It's gonna be Jared Ewan, not Adam Miller. You know, they're gonna have a good matchup there.
Yes, I do believe that is going to be a very good matchup.
I would really like to see Rozzy upset by Mark Simon. I truly think that's going to be an upset that's going to happen. But I think in the end, the Lucas Gunkelman, also known as the Gunk Funk, is going to make a good push.
What's that, Coop? All right, to you, Coop. Here we go.
Oh, I got another upset alert here. These my clients are telling me the number 14 seed, who is a Mark Simon. Who is that kid? I have no idea. You guys know? I don't know. But it says here that this Rossi over here, he's just a little pipsqueak and just goes off and doesn't do anything worthwhile. He kind of can be a big basket case. So I have a feeling that this number 14 is going to move up to the number 3 seed, move on to the Final Four, and possibly take this handsome trophy home with them at the end of the tournament. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, thank you, Coop man. So now we're going to go over our Elite 8 Final Four championship game.
That's what it's all about.
Woo! So,
all right.
Well, Jimmy, you want to run down yours first here?
Well, let's start out in the East here. I can see Luke and that Alex Wool, 3 seed Alex Wool, overcoming David Glauser and Luke getting through that one into the Final Four. Down in the Midwest, I got Marshall and Thomas. The 1-2 is going all the way through with Thomas pulling off the upset over Marshall in the Elite 8.
That's big.
To put Thomas in the Final Four.
Wow!
Up in the West, I got a Steven Glosser and number 3 seed David Eisenbraun moving through that one with Steven finishing up on top on David there. And down in the South, they got a good old 1 Jacob Thompson and another 3 seed Eric Rosbach.
Can you please call him by his real name of Lou Fragno?
Okay, I got number 1 Lou Fragno, Turbo, the Hulk, versus the number 3, the Spazzy, Eric Rossi. We got that coming.
That's class.
With Jacob moving through that one, with Jacob and Steven playing in the Final Four, Luke and Thomas, Luke and Steven moving on, and Luke taking it all.
Well, Jimmy, our Elite 8 there are really similar. I'll just run mine down here. My East is Luke against Alex Wall, the 3 seed. I believe he can pick off that 2 seed David Glosser and really make a final push there. But I have Luke edging him out there to get to the Final Four. In my Midwest region here, I got Marshall Veland and Thomas Hensrud. Now, Thomas is a really strong 2 seed out of this bracket, and I believe he can really punch out of this bracket, and he's going to make it to the Final Four in my bracket. Steven Glosser out of the West region will be going up against David Eisenbraun, the 3 seed. I think David can go and pick off Greg there, and Steven's got a pretty easy shot there to Elite 8. So then I picked Steven to go into my Final Four of that one. And in the South region, I also have Jacob Thompson and Eric Rosberg going against each other. I believe he can pull up the upset over Lucas Gunkelman here. It's just Gunk Funk. Lucas just gets tense when he plays.
He's a good basketball player.
I believe Coop mentioned that earlier about how Eric is just a tense player. And
you got something for us, Coop?
Nope. All right.
He's not there this time either. I don't know what he's doing over there at the bunker.
Close call.
Do we ever know what Coop's doing?
No one ever does. All right. Well,
they call him the Coop.
Now we'll run down my Final Four here again, boys. My East Regional Final is Luke. My Midwest, I got Thomas. West, I got Steven Glosser. And South, I got Jacob Thompson.
Wow, is that
very
all
similar
number
to
ones
mine.
except Thomas?
Except for Thomas,
Actually,
yes.
wow.
I think number one's
Marshall
Veland.
Wow. Marshall Veland. Wow, you guys are 2 peas in a pod with those orange shirts and then Final Four picks.
Yes, we are. Well,
different ties.
Then I got Luke and Steven move on to the final, and in my bracket, I have Steven winning it all and winning this grand trophy that we have for the winner over here.
That is a grand trophy.
That is great. We even got the ping pong player on top, and just grand. Okay.
All right, let's go to Coop. Coop, what's your Final Four picks look like?
Well, who do I think's gonna win the Final Four? Let's go. Who do we got over there in the South? Oh, for sure out of there in the South, we can definitely have that Mark Simon kid. He's a number 14 seed, but I definitely feel like he's just gonna move his way past that Rozzi fella and move right up into the Final Four from the South side. As far as the East goes, I could definitely see a number 15 seed coming through, the Jeremy Kopp out of the East there, and the North I'm not quite sure about. But definitely the Midwest. That's got some strong players there. That left-handed southpaw, who is that number 2, Thomas? He's definitely a threat to be dealt with. He's just a battle tank. He just rolls over anybody that gets in his way. I definitely feel that he's gonna. Well, there's no need for a North because he's moving right on to the championship. He's just gonna take it and take all the lefts to home with him and this beautiful trophy and the paddle and and so I don't. What about you guys? What do you guys think?
Bold picks, Coop. All right, well, so who do you got, Bob?
So in my Elite 8 in the East bracket, I have Luke Saunders against Steve Popick, and I just see Steve. My apologies. I see Steve there being very strong, a very good serve and very good return, and upsetting
Beautiful hair.
Luke. Yes, very curly. White man fro, I think it's called sometimes. Upsetting Luke. You know. There, 10/1, big pick. My Elite 8 in the Midwest, I have Emily Preston upsetting Dan here as a 16 over what is Dan there? 16 over a 7, big pick there.
That is very bold.
Yes, okay, so in my West Elite 8 matchup, I have Jake Puffy against Jeremy Kopp. Jeremy Kopp is a very strong player. He's got the very nice high serves that are very hard to return sometimes. They can throw it for a big old loophole, you know. And then this, I just think Jake Puffy is way too strong, and he's gonna upset Mr. Kopp. Or he's not gonna upset because he's 15. He's gonna beat Mr. Kopp, you know there. I like to call him a popo.
Call the cops.
Yep. And in my Elite 8 in the South bracket, I have Adam Miller, the 5 seed, against Mark Simon, the 14th, as I believe
Coop would agree with you on that.
Mr. Coop Cooperson had said. And then I got Mark Simon making it into the Final Four. So my Final Four matchups, I have Steve Popick against Emily Preston, Jake Puffy against Mark Simon. Once again, Emily Preston's a very good player, and she's very, very weird when she serves, and it just kind of throws you for a loop point. That's crazy. So I really believe Emily beating Steve in this one. You know, kind of the girl thing. Whenever I played a girl in ping pong, it's very awkward, you know, because it's like, can't really spike it, because what if you hurt them?
There's equal rights in this tournament, though, so
Very much so.
Well, I've seen some matchups that were a little stacked in the favor of some girls, but that's just my opinion on that. And then my Final Four matchup between the West and the South, I have Mark Simon against Jake Puffy, and I really believe Mark Simon, I'm just going to make a good solid push here, like Mr. Cooperson said. And so in this final game, I have Emily Preston against Mark Simon, and I'm going to go with Coop on this one. I had originally written down Emily, but Mark Simon is just too strong of a player, and I can't go against Coop. The mustache is going to kill her.
Well, Bob, I totally disagree with you here on this one.
That's just bold.
That bracket looks like a 4-year-old just like picked its favorite number.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You like 16.
I flipped a coin, okay? I flipped a coin.
All right.
Okay. All right,
Well,
Bob.
I guess
We'll see you later, Bob.
I guess Bob's gone. So I guess we'll just have to finish the show here by ourselves.
All right.
So what other business do we have to
Well,
attend
scoot
to?
on closer.
Get on over here by me. All
Right.
right. Okay, and that. Well, that pretty much wraps up our selection show here today, folks. You're all playing for this. You want this beautiful 2010 Barracks Ping Pong Tournament Champion Trophy. It's just gorgeous. Well, I'm Rudy King, and he's Jimmy Jenkins.
And we have no idea where Bob McGregor is. If you see him, let us know, because
We need to find him. He might have quit. Well, for all of us, especially Coop Cooperson, we thank you for joining us today.
we'll see you in the tournament.